Good morning. It's Penelope. I really didn't plan on doing a video this morning, but I balanced my checkbook and I started thinking maybe people should take a step back and kind of listen to what I have to say when it comes to savings. You know, Granted, you see these deals on there and sometimes we feel pressured. Oh my gosh, I've got to have it. Got to do the deal. Got to try them coupons and get that money. Oh, but you're spending money to save that money. And that's not what we need to be doing all the time. We need to save money. We need to save money for emergencies. We need to save money for the things that come up through the year. Example, filling up my propane tank. This summer, I will have to fill up my propane tank. I also will have property taxes that will be due. Car tags, when they come in, they're going to be due. I know about each month when those are going to happen, but I have to have money set aside for them. Now, if I had young children, I would be thinking, college fund, got to save for the college fund. And now as I'm getting older, I'm starting to think about retirement. Do I want to have two part-time jobs when I retire in order to survive and live comfortably? No, I want to live comfortably. I want to have my micro farm started. I want to have the time to go out there and just meander through my gardens and play with my livestock once I get everything going. I do not want to have two part-time jobs. One wouldn't be bad, especially if it was Dollar General. How fun would that be? But anyway, I budget, I save, I scrimp, and that's part of living frugal. Now, I do sometimes feel pressure to go and get those deals because, man, they're really good deals. But I'm still spending out of pocket to get those deals. And that's money I could be putting in my savings. So I think sometimes, we see these great deals. It's like, oh, I got to have it. Got to do it. Got to try it. But do we really need it? Because a lot of us are not making money off of our stockpile. We're not turning over the products that we buy. But to those who are, you obviously want to get those deals because you are going to be turning over your stockpile and making money as a side hustle. Not all of us are doing the side hustle thing. I don't. I donate most of my stuff. I sell a little bit here and there, but not enough if I were to go shopping every week and spend $40, $50 a week on these deals. No, it doesn't benefit me. What benefits me is putting money into savings or to know that I'm going to have money for my future. Very important to me. I don't want to live the way that I see some of the older retired people living. Oh my God. You've worked all your life and now you got to get up and go to another job or have two part-time jobs, but you can only make a certain amount because then you'll lose your Social Security. Fuck that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to work a grind once I've retired from my job. That to me is just not the way that an older person should live. We should be able to enjoy at least some of our life, right? Okay, so I have three forms of saving. Saving A is when I first get to the bank on Friday morning, I find out what my deposit is. When I find out what my deposit is, whatever my ending balance is, that goes over into my floating. I take it away. Poof. It's no longer to be worked with for the week. I don't put all of my deposit over there to work with. For example, we'll just say if my paycheck was $466.74, $66.74 is not put over into the workable balance. That is automatically taken and added to my floating balance on the other side of my checkbook. Now, I know this sounds kind of confusing, but what I can do is I can recommend you going to Financial Freedom for Real People and watch Amy do her checkbook. It is the most awesome, simple thing you can do to save money. That's my A savings, and she's my A1 guru to frugality. I absolutely love the way she does the checkbook. I do the checkbook that way, and I have saved a lot of money since I started that. Thank you, Amy. It's fantastic. Okay, so that's saving A. So I have this smaller amount. So say now I have just the $400 on that side. I know I'm going to pay 2 or 3 bills. Now, when I go to write those bills in, on where you put your checks, I write the amount that I'm making the check out for, but I round up to underneath the 400 to take away. Now, what I do is whatever change or the little bit of fluff that I've gone over, that goes into the floating account, and I keep tabs on it. Okay, so I know how much I've saved from there. For example, say it's just 61 cents. I will write 61 cents, put a circle on it, and then I know when I start adding up, these things will also go over into that floating account. Like I said, it's going to sound really, really confusing until you see what Amy does. And when you see Amy do it, you're going to be like, why didn't I think of that? That's because she's smart. She's smarter than us. Or me. She's smarter than I am. But anywho, that's the first way I save. So I go ahead and I pay my bills for the week. Get them out of the way. I know I'm going to need gas in my car, so I budget about $30 for gas. I budget between $25 and $40 for groceries. I know I'm going to spend between that. It depends on what's going on with the sales. It depends on if the coupons are going to fall. And it also depends on what I need. You know, do I need a gallon of milk this week? Do I need a loaf of bread this week? Or do I have some in the freezer I can throw out? You know, what do I need? What are the excellent deals that I cannot live without? Are there meat deals that I absolutely need to put into the freezer or to use for the week? You know, so since I am stocked up and since I do have so much that I have already saved up, I don't really need to go to the grocery store and spend more than, I don't know, 40 bucks. I don't. Unless the deals are so good, and say there's like the pork loins on sale for 99 cents, I'm going to get 5 of them. Say, for example, the chicken breast or buy one, get one free, I'm going to get like 3 of them, which will be 6 packages. So, you know, that's something I'm looking at. I'm looking at what is it that I absolutely would need to stock up that I can't find that price for another 4 or 6 months. However, if it's a sale that happens every other week, do I really need it that week? No, I can wait a couple weeks. You know, are there deals going on that I know that 4 months down the road, I'm going to get that deal again and I'm already stocked up on it? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste my money on it because I've already got it. And I know I'm going to have it again in the next 4 months, and I've already got enough to last me that 4 months. That's how I shop. Okay, now, this is something else I do, is I also budget for my Dollar General deals, for my Saturday 5 off of 25 deals, or I don't know, Family Dollar. I'm still trying to get that down. I do have some deals I want to do there Friday, this coming up, or Saturday. I'm not sure yet. But there are just a few odds and ends with their digitals that I am going to try. I am going to post them. And this is going to be our attempt to do a really big Family Dollar thing. I'm going to write it all out. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. And then I will bring it back in and I will show my haul and my end result. Because I told Krista from Krista Couponings that I would try the Family Dollar thing. I've been kind of watching the ads. I've been reading them. And I've been watching this weekly ad right now. It's good until the 7th. So I'm going to try to get it done by the 7th and use the ad that I've been watching, the digitals that I have accumulated on my account for Family Dollar. But anyway, I budget myself about $20 for my Dollar General hauls. Now, last week I spent quite a bit more. It was my husband's fault because he had to have his monster. Yeah, he screwed up my deals. So anyway, the other way I save, saving B, the second way, is after 1, 2, and 3. You know, you've got your deposit. You've already put some over there. Number 2, you've paid your bills. They're paid. You got that over. And number 3, you know what your needs are. You spend for your gas. You know what your grocery needs are. And you've got that down. Then you're going to have that balance. And you're going to go, okay, how much of that balance can I put over into that saving fund? So what I would do is, for example, say I had $135 left. I would go ahead and put that $100 over there and leave $35 for a cushion. Say I needed a little extra gas, or maybe I saw something that was on clearance that I really, really wanted or needed. I'd have $35 to play with, and that's it. So I have the extra $35 to play with, and that is all. And I don't go over that. So the following Friday, okay, say I have $6 left out of that 35 that I didn't spend. That $6 is crossed off and it's put over into my floating account. Start over again like I did this week. $400, and then I take from there, and then I add stuff back over to my floating account. You will be surprised how much money you can save. Now, a lot of people don't use checkbooks. You could do the same with your debit card. You could have a little planner book, and you could keep track of it the same way. And every time it spits out your balance, what's left in your balance, just circle that and then make a new balance that you can work with, and that's it. That's all the money you're going to work with, so you know what you have. But you only give yourself a certain amount to work with. And that's really important, because I just can't afford to do all the deals that I see these couponers do. You know, I want to. Oh my God. I would love to have more Swiffer pads, or I would love to have more of this or that. I just can't afford it, you know? Something else I want to talk to you about is all of you that have children. I don't know, you know, I don't know your finances. I don't know if your husbands make a lot of money and you make a lot of money, and together you have all of this money. Are you living on debt? You know, how much do you owe on your house? Do you have brand new cars that you're paying on? Oh my God. I keep my necessities paid off. I have 2 credit card bills right now that I'm paying off. One is a Sears bill and one is a Discovered bill. And together they're probably right around $3,500. Okay. So right now what I'm doing is I'm also getting ready to start paying those lump sum. I'm hoping to have both of that, all of that paid off in no time. You know, people say, oh, $3,500, that's nothing. I'm $15,000 in debt or $60,000 in debt. Shame on you, because you're paying interest on it. You know, my future is more important than those bills. But kids, if I had kids right now, let me tell you, I'd be socking a lot of money in for them to go to school, because there's no future right now if you don't go to school. There just isn't. You know, you're going to send them to trade school, make them study, make them get scholarships, because you too have a future. You know, you need an emergency fund. What if something happens? I mean, if you're a homeowner, you know, if you own that home and your water heater goes down, and out here we have septic systems. I'm not on city water. I mean, I have city water, but I don't have the sewage, is what I should say. I have an old septic system. We don't flush toilet paper because we can't afford that $1,500 if that thing gets all screwed up. We got to have someone come in and pump it out. So that's an emergency. That's about $1,500. I don't have that to spend on that. But saving is more important than chasing every coupon deal. Pick just a couple of deals a week. Budget the rest. What you save, put it in your account. And I'm not telling you what to do, because God knows I'm not perfect. But I will tell you this. Saving money is more important than saving money on a deal. And maybe that don't make any sense, but one day it might. Because your kids are going to depend upon you to not depend upon them when you're older. And that's very important. I have a great daughter. She's very successful. She's wonderful. But I don't want to be a dependent upon her. I want to be able to say, okay, this is what I have in my savings. I'm turning it over to you in order to make sure that I am well taken care of. It's simple. Well, I hope I wasn't confusing, and I hope you do go to Amy's channel, Financial Freedom for Real People. Sorry, Amy. I screwed that up. But I'm not making this video again. This is like the 8th time I've tried to make it. So here we go. And you all have a great day. And just remember, when you chase those deals, is it something you really need? Or would it be better to put that little bit of money into a savings account? It's up to you. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.